I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign.
The famous racetrack, the stadium section awaits. There's a huge grandstand, just chances.
And the guys know what it's like to run, you know, tyres of this.
Well, into the Shimano Buff S's, the close down a 5-second gap now, so it really is between these three.
Of experience and the new guys too, like, you know, Uriarte.
9.3. Everybody else, Morelli just behind them at 149.6. Ninth for Leonardo Zanni, the other Italian.
Corner battle.
And also, if we look at the lap times again, I mean, they're about to cross the line. Let's see. We're going to say Moodley and Pugliese have caught this group up now, so we do have the
last corner. It doesn't look like any of these three are going to make a break.
Run up towards turn 7, but Carpe shuts the door, doesn't let them in late.
Last year, so he's not, you know, he's going to steer clear of that, hopefully.
Fairly close, mate. Alvaro Carpe dueling it out through turn 6 there. With
it's a you know, huge question because you know, Brian Rico a couple of bike lengths lead there going out of that.
Several feet is an understatement into the ground. Wow.
And Max used all the road there.
Just up the inside, bit too much, asking too much of the front brakes, and I thought...
Because there's Valentin Peroni, the Argentine goes...
minimum, if you keep it upright into the final corner with 5 laps to go. Here's what happened. It's a bit... Makes sense, this current. We believe them all to be. You keep it all relatively in order. Safety back in practice was Danish and Alvaro Carpe. Then after that, it is just Christian Daniel. That's good. Right. But yes, Peter, I mean, weekend it has been more about Rico Salmela versus Maximo Quiles for the Age of Talent Cup champion. Great stuff from him. And the TV
straight, just as it is up the start and finish here at Le Mans. He'll soon be on his feet.
But Peter, that has left
off the end of the back straight. It's flat out in 6th down there
for them.
It is indeed, and let's hope Tenhouse is sitting. Okay, back with the leader then. It is Maximo Quiles, but he's got Rico.
Kerr Martinez, the 77, goes down as well. Pratama, that has let the likes of Christian Daniel in the final corner. He's taken out another rider with him. I couldn't catch which number it. Thai rider number 20 was having a sensational ride, fighting
situation.
Well then, down the back straight we come. It is
around the Fowler in the back.
Fowler in the background. That final turn.
So the guys shouldn't be caught out. They, you know, through practice they use
to their left, going through that corner. Plenty of fans.
Stage, the Pirellis hang on very, very well indeed. They're tremendously
there. A real iconic spot on this. Incredibly for the win, bar any disasters for the race winning.
And Peroni.
Okay, Thompson was able to put in a 49.3, but that is not good.
Yeah, and you know, there's a lot of talent in that front group, isn't there? There's a lot.
The lap time is there, so a 149.5, 149.4, all top 8 riders all together on track now. A very lonely.
Get away far enough away for it not to be a last
season through.
But just what do you do? It does all come down to that.
Danish looking to capitalise on that. A sacrificed.
Uriarte made a mistake at the final turn in, I think, race 1 at corner and away up underneath the Dunlop Bridge.
Uriarte and his.
Yeah, as you say, even in fact, you can see how they muck each other up because they just gave.
Kerr Martinez gets sent
underneath Maximo Quiles,
but not for long. Goodness, with Christian Daniel Jr. The number 70 in the middle of your screen there, 4th in this pack order with Quiles and Salmela out front.
Yeah, it is, but they're not breaking away, are they?
Clean, hard racing. Boys, you can all come home with a podium. Likes of Veda Patama were a full sort of half a second off Salmela. So what do you do if you're this top 3? Hopefully, you're as intelligent as they were, only separated by under 0.2 of a second. 0.3 screen says Yaroslav Karpushin is crashing. No, it's not him.
So Rico leads.
Strictly speaking, so far this week, the likes of Mitani moving right up there as well. 8th position.
110 kilometres an hour, 130 miles an hour off the end of the back, sitting there not wanting to get up, but let's hope it's just the shock of it. Miller right on his side. Rico goes through.
Hapless in that, unfortunately, for that duo. That's a big shame.
Something anyway, because yeah, to lose the front that late in the corner, very odd. Anyway, because they just gave Rico a couple of bike lengths lead there. Hang on very, very well indeed. They're tremendously, predictable. So
Not for long, goodness me. Wow.
And Max used
Bar any disasters for the race-winning chances.
and the guys know, but they're not breaking away, are they? Because
No.
there's Valentin Peroni. The
Arson was able to put in a 49.3, but that is not going to close down a 5-second gap off Salmella. So it's a bit 9.5, 149.4, 49.3. Everybody else can 0.3 back in practice was Dinesh and Alvaro Carpe.
for it not to be a last corner battle.
And also, if we look at that, speaking so far this weekend, it has been more about Rico Salmella versus.
What do you do? It does all come down to that last corner. It doesn't look there off the end of the back straight, just as it is up the start and finish at the final turn in, I think, race 1 last year. So he's not goes through off the end of the back straight. It's flat out. Yeah, as you say, it's a huge late in the corner, very odd. Anyway, okay, back with the leader then. It is Maximo
Gets sent several feet. Graduate Veda Pratama. That has let 70 in the middle of your screen there, fourth in this pack, just up the inside. Bit Puertizan, the Thai rider number 20, was having a sensational. Boys, you can all come home with a podium minimum if you keep the laps. It is
another Fowler in the back.
Fowler in the background. Hopefully, you're as intelligent as we believe them all to be. Out of the final corner they come then. A big freight train, a little bit of daylight for Max. Jaroslav Karpushin is crashing. No, it's not him. It is just Christian Daniel. That's
first and second. Kies and Salm
moving right up there as well. 8th position for the Asia Talent Cup champion. Great stuff.
And I wonder if he thinks, in fact, that he can get him to get up, but let's hope it's just the shock of it and he'll soon be on his feet. Hanging back, he's now there in second place. He's not going to let the...
For that duo, that's a big shame for them.
It is. And
for the tie win.
Indeed. So, criticism...
Martinez, it is. It's the Venezuelan rider. Kerr-Martinez shuts the door, doesn't let the Malaysian through. Daniel's down. Christian Daniel's gone down. Oh, that's a big shame in the final corner. He's taken out. Turn 6 there with Dinesh looking to capitalise on that.
So they're very well prepared for the race situation. Yeah, going out of that corner and away up underneath the Dunlop Bridge. Even if they fade, it's a predictable fade. So the guys shouldn't be caught out all the road there, didn't even. In fact, you can see how they muck each other. What it's like to run, tyres of this age. The Pirelli's Argentine goes underneath Maximo Kies.
But not now, so it really is between these three for the win. Makes sense, this current order, with Kiles and Salmella out front.
Yeah, it is.
Morelli just behind them at 149.6. Okay, Tommy. Then after that, the likes of Veda Pratama were a full sort of half a set. Lap times again, I mean, they're about to cross the line. Let's see what the lap time is there. So, a 140 is Maximo Kiles.